Okay, so gear check. I wonder how much enhanced damage it does. It says 91 to 422. Hardly. Okay. The 1 to 6 cold damage is like literally almost half of the added damage, according to the character screen, which may not be accurate. This ring is decent. 49 poison resist is interesting because poison resist is one that often gets left behind. Damage reduced 3 and some stats, that's not too bad. Mana Steel, very, very important stat. Mediocre boots. Gray form, my best in slot in my opinion. Wow, super generic. I guess I'm probably just wearing this because I don't have anything else. That adds some damage and Mana Steel. This pike is not great. Okay, and so I'm just doing Izual runs on my good enough Izual map to reach level 55. So today I'll probably get like 53 and a half, maybe 54. So 2 or 3 more videos of 20 to 30 minutes doing Nightmare Izual runs before I go finish Nightmare and do Cow King in Nightmare, and probably at that point I will demonstrate SOJ farming. I think for people who intend to farm gear and not just play for fun, the SOJ farming is the most interesting potential result of playing Classic. Farming SOJs to then, get a better Annihilus charm or to reroll rares. Just don't take them to a patch with Rust Storm, like 1.03, maybe? I can't remember for sure. If you take your duplicated SOJs to a Rust Storm's patch, they will all disappear. Also, I think the Nightmare Cow King will give me a much better demonstrations of the multi-drop that the Cow King can do, because the exceptional tier items that he can drop, none of them have unique versions. So if he tries to drop a unique exceptional item, then it will instead get 5 times durability rare and drop again. I think he drops up to 6 times before giving up. I've also been told that Duriel does the same thing, but I haven't tried that, so I might, after I do Cow King and demonstrate that, I might go try Duriel. I've never seen like documentation on that or videos of it or guides about it. It's just someone in one of the comments said, hey, Duriel behaves similar as the Cow King, where he always gives his quest drop, which is a rare item. And so I think that's probably all I really have to say about that might be considered part of the guide. The rest is just gameplay so that you can see and understand how long this process should take of leveling up. And you don't have to watch them all, you can literally just go through the playlist and add up the length of all the videos and be like, aha, it should take me such and so hours of Nightmare Izual running to reach level 55. And then in Hell, I think I'll be doing Izual runs to 77. And then Erdar runs to 92. And then at 92, gambling, which is what Lord AH was doing before I turned him into a gem farmer. And now he farms gems at the council. Alright. So I was out of the house again for a long time today. Just like yesterday, actually. I think I clocked out, it was like within 5 minutes from yesterday's time. So there'll be a lot of overtime on my check this week because I am also going in tomorrow. So that'll be nice. I had a big check already. Light plate. I think that'll sell. Well, big for me. If you graduated from college, then you would consider it probably a small check. But it's big for me, and so that was nice. Yeah, my boss said the other day, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, he's like, man, I wish I could find 50 of you, because he likes my work. And I told him, good luck with that, because the other 49 graduated college, and they're all engineers. So. And he laughed. Because it was a joke, but it's also true. Yeah, I was watching, I can sell that one. Alright. I was watching some Super Mario World stream the other day, from a streamer that I already know. And I mentioned that I have a YouTube channel there. And, you know, some of the people know who I am from Super Mario World way back. Wow, my boots are broken? Huh. And after mentioning it, I gained 2 subscribers. Like, within 5 minutes. Like, cool. So now there's Super Mario World people boosting my sub count. And actually, even before that, there was someone who I know of from Super Mario World that subscribed to me, and I think it's likely that they saw me re-upload or rehost my own speedrun from 2006. Yeah, 2006. And I still have that VHS tape. It's on my, the knickknacks shelf of my bookshelf. I have the other Super Mario World related item. I guess I have 2 that are on there. One is a small Mario Perler beads, whatever a Perler beads thing is called when it's completed. And then, which was made for me by one of my friends. And then, because he likes doing Perler beads, and he's like, oh, you know, you like Small Mario. So I made this Small Mario Perler bead thing. And then the other one is a Muncher plushie, which was made by, at the time, and I don't know currently if this is still the case, but at the time, Carl Sagan 42's girlfriend made a bunch of Muncher plushies and gave them out at AGDQ. And you know, when I met him there, obviously, um, and we took the same shuttle from the airport to the hotel, and he was going around like just introducing himself to everyone. Hey, I'm Carl Sagan 42. Who are you? And that's one thing about that convention is the people do go by their usernames and they don't introduce as their real name. Um, so hey, I'm Carl Sagan 42. Who are you? And when I told him, oh, I'm Jim's friend, he freaked out. I was like, oh dang, I didn't know. People liked my speedrun that much. Uh, but he was a Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island speedrunner, and now I think he's a Super Moneymaker player. And so I have that Muncher plushie. And the other thing that I have from AGDQ is the free sunglasses that they were giving out as um, like booth. Uh, I don't know what it's called when they give stuff out at conventions. And the Prevent Cancer Foundation had just like a bucket of sunglasses. And so I took one, and then on the last day of the convention, I went back by the bucket and took like 4 more. So I still have some of those. I think I've worn out like 2 pairs of them, and like they got broken or scratched or whatever. So the food that I made for dinner yesterday, I had that for dinner today again, and I will have it for dinner again tomorrow, and then it will be gone. That was the beans, tomatoes, eggs, potatoes. It doesn't taste good, but it doesn't taste bad. It's just bland. I forgot to put salt on it today, which usually I add lots of salt to my food because of how much I sweat while working outside. That'll probably sell.
Hail to you, champion.
Ale. I'm just selling stuff because I was running out of money to repair my items with. But now I probably have enough to get to where I need to be for levels. Before starting the Cow King runs. I have a habit of like loading the map as soon as I go through a waypoint, even though none of the runs that I do require me to use the map. Like the council, Izual. Let's see what else. Uh, Cocoon Touch. Like I'll even load the map on Cocoon Touch, which is like, what? Why? Doesn't make any sense. I think I'm picking Vitality. And then what am I picking here? Battle Orders, maybe? Yeah, I'm probably maxing Battle Orders right now. Once I have a bit better gear, whoops, I'll start maxing Whirlwind. But the mana cost gets very expensive, and so you want to have some mana on your gear if you're going to do that. You don't have to max Whirlwind. If I max Spear Mastery, yeah. And I'll probably want, like right now I have 5 increased speed. I probably want 10. But I am very much a big enjoyer of increased speed. So it's not really necessary. I just think more fast run walk is more better. Like I would probably, if I played a sorceress in a modern patch, I would probably wear Enigma for the 45 run walk. As well as it just being OP in general. Two skills, 45 run walk. Don't have to put a hard point and teleport. Magic Find. It's like a totally busted version of Skulders. I think it gives like life per character level. Maybe? Oh yeah, I think I've mentioned to my Swedish viewers and everyone, highly recommend listening to Slay Radio's Mastering Swedish podcast. You can find it on YouTube. Just search Slay Radio Mastering Swedish, and there's like 6 or 7 lessons, and it's just a bunch of Swedish tongue twisters, and then an English-speaking guy trying to repeat them without understanding any actual Swedish. And some of the tongue twisters are complete nonsense, like the duck turned into the Holy Spirit, and our sheep allowed on the plain. So if you speak Swedish, I guess you can imagine what those things sound like, and then imagine an English speaker trying to say them. And then I have some Polish viewers, and so if you enjoyed Heroes of Might and Magic 3, as most people in my viewer age demographic did, then I recommend checking out Gluehammer on Twitch. I think he's Polish. I don't watch his streams, I don't really know too much about him. I just know he's well respected by other Heroes of Might and Magic 3 players. And he's pretty popular as things go. But the most of the Heroes of Might and Magic 3 streams are either like, 3 viewers and nothing going on, or pretty degenerate or cancerous chat experiences. So I enjoyed it when I was watching, and but then my favorite streamer stopped playing, so I stopped watching. I used to watch Lexia, but he plays too many ads. So he gets a lot of ad pennies, which is good for him. But I didn't want to watch them, so I just stopped watching Heroes of Might and Magic 3 streams. They do PvP, was what I was watching. Oh, the other thing that might be interesting to my Polish viewers is in my Dungeons and Dragons game that I play as the 5 intelligence cleric, he's in-game fluent in 4 languages. Well, fluent. He knows 4 languages. He's all at like elementary school levels or lower. And one of them is Dwarven. And whenever I have something planned in advance for him to say in Dwarven, I will ask Google Translate to translate it to Polish and then say it out loud and then like emulate what Google Translate says until I can like have the Translate app listen to me say it out loud and then translate it back to English correctly. And then I'll use that in game. I think I've done it like twice. I did it another time, but then I never ended up saying that phrase in game. The opportunity did not arise. I'll stop at about 25 minutes probably. And I should probably pick up amulets because my amulet is so not great. So maybe I'll start doing that. See what some of these are. Unfortunately, my channel doesn't have, or doesn't currently have, the second audio track on subtitles enabled, so I can't remove my voice and then call it Australian English like I wanted to. For those people who either don't want to hear what I have to say or don't like the way my voice sounds. I don't know the name of it. There is at least one YouTube channel that I've seen that does classic gameplay with no voiceover. So you could go watch them. I might try to look up who it is and say it next time. But I don't watch Diablo 2 myself. So I just sometimes search it and see if mine pop up. And so that's how I found another classic Diablo 2 player doing playthroughs of each class. So if you want to see something besides the barbarian, they have it. And you can see like how corpse explosion works and how awful it is to aim frozen orb This will be my last run. And then I'm going to bed. Good night.